Hello, and welcome back. Okay, so last time I got the rest of the points that I needed. And so... The task that I have before me is simply to call in all of the folks that I need to call with all of those points. Ooh, hey! We got some folks here. I'm gonna really try my best this time, Amaris. I am very glad to hear it. It is good to see you back at the academy. I know you and my sis were all worried about me. I'm really sorry about that. Your apology is unnecessary. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. That is all you need to do. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Amaris. One foot in front of the other. Yeah. When you put it like that, it's so true. I wish you all the best, Kieran. Hey, Emily. Man, it's been a while since I've been here. Everyone's been talking to me like normal. I honestly wasn't expecting that. Well, everyone but Drayton. He was looking at me with a stupid grin on his face. But I still apologize to him for everything I did and how I acted. I'm glad things are working out. Yeah, me too. It's all thanks to you, Emily. I'm gonna make up for the time I lost while I was away from school. Just you watch. Hey, Emily, let's battle. Yes. Alright, let's head over to the entrance then. Alright, Kieran starts with Polytoad and Dragonite. That was a good setup. Nah. Ivy Cudgel. And Dark Pulse. Ow. That's not good. Of course. That's a double knot. Do that. Of course. There we go. Oh man, that bites, but I'm still having a blast. Time to turn the tables. These feelings never change, and I'll put them all into terrestrializing right here, right now. Please don't burn my own Pokemon. Please don't burn my own Pokemon. Oh, good. Really glad we could battle. That was fun. See, this is exactly why I look up to you, Emily. You sure are strong. I wish there was something I could give you. Oh, I know. Blueberry Case Black. I don't have my own smartphone yet, so you can have that. I grew up in Kitakami, so I don't talk like the other kids here. It used to bother me, but I don't mind so much anymore. Emily, I would like to consult you on something. Lately, I feel that something is the matter with me. I sometimes feel an ache within my chest, and my appetite is dampened. When I go to the nurse's office, I am told that nothing is amiss. Is it possible that my symptoms are the result of some physiological change? When do your symptoms occur? They occur with no regularity whatsoever. I suppose the sole common factor is that These symptoms arise when I think of Kieran. Oh, that's funny. She has a crush on Kieran. But surely no causal relationship can be found there. I note that my symptoms have abated during our conversation, Emily. It may be that speaking with you has a therapeutic effect. In order to test this hypothesis, I propose that we trade Pokemon. Sure. Your consent is appreciated. I choose to offer a Skarmory. I await your choice. Scizor is wonderful. Thank you, Emily. I will raise this Pokemon with great care. I propose a battle. Do you accept? No. I already did everything with you that I need to do. Easily acknowledged. Is the Ogerpon, doing well? Yes, I just battled you with it. I think it'll be pretty happy as long as it's with you. And my room is a real disaster right now, I could tell. It's still how I left it when I was all obsessed with battling. I should hurry up and clean it. Yo, X-Champ! Hey, Drayton. I just wanted to say, what's wrong, X-Champ? Something happened? I wish you'd stop calling me that. By the way, I meant to ask, what does an X-Champion eat for dinner these days? I told you to stop calling me that! Get it through your thick skull already! I'm just indulging in some well-earned payback here. Don't mind me. Oh man. Whatever, Drayton. It's fun teaching the students here, but I'll be honest, all the thinking's tiring sometimes. Gotta switch to, like, my professional mode, you know? It's exhausting. Slap on those grasses to look all sharp and everything. Just for show, to be honest. I don't need them to see. You saw me in professional mode, right? For the interview thing? Which do you prefer? Professional mode Rika, or Rika as is? As is. Oh, is that so? Then when I'm around you, I'll loosen up as much as I can and just be myself. Anywho, I'll keep what you said in mind. Hey, we're talking an awful lot these days, aren't we? I feel like we're getting to know each other pretty well. Why don't we do something to celebrate? Oh, I know. Why don't we trade Pokemon? Sure. Great, that settles it then. Now, Ulrika's gonna put up a whooper to trade. What you got for me? I like Vibrava. I like it a lot. I'll take good care of it, promise. You better mark today on your calendar. It's a special day when you get to trade with Ulrika. All your Pokemon are tough as steel, Amorous. That's right, steely as a Metagross. Is that not true for you as well, Poppy? It is! I'm a girl of steel, after all. Haha, yes, your Tinkaton is indeed wonderful. Yay! Your Skarmory is also really tough. And your Empoleon, too. It's me again! I came because you asked me to. Schools are such fun places, aren't they? I've never been to school and classes and stuff before. All the classrooms and the teachers. It's so exciting! Do you think I'll ever get to go to school like other kids? I don't see why not. Yeah, you're right, miss. I think I'm a bit different from other kids. It makes me worried sometimes. Thanks for cheering me up, miss. Ooh! Do you want to have a Pokemon battle with me? Yes. Yay! I'm not gonna hold back at all, okay? Humph. You made me go mug again. But next time I'm going to defeat you. I promise. Next time you're gonna trade with me. I know the pattern. Well met, Miss Emily. I wanted to ask, has anything in particular been wearing you down here at Blueberry Academy? For instance, Director Serrano, has he been bothering you with his unreasonable requests? The director's a nice guy. It's the Blueberry quest that's been knocking me down. I see. Well, that's reassuring. You know, Director Serrano and I studied together at the same university, a long time ago now. Right from the start, I found myself rather at the mercy of his whims. This state of affairs continued even once I had been appointed as director of our academy. He said to me, "Veli, you need a dash more dignity about you. A lofty air. Try wearing some premier balls at your waist. That'll do it." That'll do it. Well, I suppose it's my own fault for going along with these ideas of his. In any case, please don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help. Oh? Would you like to challenge me to a battle, Miss Emily? Yes. Well then, I humbly accept. Not as your director, mind you, but as a fellow Pokemon trainer. The music there for his battle sounds to me like... It's like a theme for saying the game is finished. You're already done, and this is just sort of a victory lap. What a superb battle. I feel we both deserve a hearty pat on the back for our efforts. Do make sure that Palafin gets plenty of rest now. Oh, I was meaning to ask you something, Emily. What kind of Pokedex app are you using out there in the terrarium? There's a Blueberry Pokedex. Wow, no way! Someone went and modded my Pokedex app? Of course, I did make the app open source so anyone could add to it if they saw fit. But who made this Blueberry Pokedex update? The notes here say, Mr. Serrano? Now that's curious. The way this Serrano writes his code is very similar to Director Clavel. Because they went to the same university. And I feel like I've heard the name Serrano somewhere. But where? Well, no matter who he is, he did a nice job with this update. Thanks for filling me in about it. I recognize that look on your face, Emily. You're hankering for a battle, aren't you? Yep. Well, I'd be delighted to be your opponent. It's nice to have the chance to show off my skills now and again. Here's hoping I do okay. Heh, you beat me again. You really are a strong trainer. If you don't mind having me as your opponent, I'm happy to have a rematch whenever you like. Ah, you again. I suppose whatever you've done since we last spoke has become a part of history. Not really, because I really haven't done much. Initially, I took the long journey here unwillingly, but when I think about it, we're in Unova. This place is a veritable treasure trove of history. I am practically overflowing with curiosity, especially regarding those ancient ruins resting at the bottom of the sea. And Director Clavel isn't here to snoop around in my business, another perk of this trip. Oh, I can't wait to have a swim with my Pokemon and go exploring. Sounds like fun. Of course it will be fun. There is no greater treasure than experiencing ancient wisdom. I've been stuck indoors here for far too long. This smell of newness is driving me mad. What do you say we head outdoors for a battle? How very kind of you. Let's make our way to the battlefield then. Yes, your strength will definitely be most useful to me. Here, another bribe. I mean, gift for you. I certainly hope you treasure these little moments spent with your dear teacher, Rayford. Pop quiz time, Emily. How about a little review problem from me to you? What % chance does a Pokemon usually have to land a critical hit? It's 1 in 16, so 4%. Well done! I knew I could count on you for this question, Emily. You've really absorbed the material, haven't you? I have to admit, I'm a bit worried about the students here at Blueberry Cap. So much of their coursework is made up of battle studies and the like. That's all well and good for the children who hope to make a living doing that sort of thing. But not every dream can come true. What if you shut the door to other paths you could take? Mathematics, home economics, languages. Young people need to know all these things and to be ready for any kind of future. I don't think that any learning is truly wasted. You never know what skills you'll need. Oh, I'm sorry for talking your ear off, though. I didn't mean to go on like that. It's totally fine. Goodness, you are a sweet child. Thank you, Emily. Hearing that from you makes me feel like I can keep on going. Oh my, Emily again? Perhaps you're hoping for a battle? Yes. Well, I'd be delighted to square off against you, but don't go too hard on me, alright? You know, seeing you battle reminds me of my days as a gym leader. We should do this again sometime. As the kids say, battling you really rocks. I must once again say merci so very, very much to you for inviting me here, mon ami. Jetting around from one region to another. Yes, it brings back so many memories of my past. Memories of your past? Merci, Emily, for latching onto my tantalizing hint there. I'm so glad you asked. Why, when I was a young man, I traveled across the entire world. Dans le monde entier. I went here and there and everywhere as a young backpacker, beholding all the world's beauty. And here now, a question to you. What do you think that I, a young Salvatore, found le plus beau, the most beautiful of all, among the many sights that I saw? What did he think was the most beautiful? Considering where he lives. Oh, no, considering what he's got on his, lapel. The oceans. Non, that is not it at all. Was this question more difficult than I thought, Emily? The most beautiful sight of all was the face of a certain woman, caught in stunning profile. And that woman is now ma femme, my wife. Well, that wasn't an option. It's a very good story, isn't it? You're welcome for the gift of getting to hear it. My dear Emily, I have une proposition. How about a Pokemon battle? Yes. Fantastique! Let us go at once to the battle court to see this through to its conclusion. That was a very fine battle. Bravo! Cannot wait for our next chance to battle. Hey, new kid. Man, that terrarium sure is something. It's kind of like the blueberry version of our own academy schoolyard, huh? All that open space is so liberating. It's perfect for long-distance running. For my next class, I'm thinking of having everyone run a lap around the terrarium. What do you think? I don't know, that's really far. You're right, it might be a bit much. I guess I'm just itchy to go for a run. Oh well, okay, fine, just half a lap then. So, I'll see you there, right? Of course I will! I don't know if it's even possible. Osu, new kid. Do I smell an invitation to battle? Yes. Well, that's an invite I simply can't turn down. Come on, I'll race you to the battle court. Ah, another day, another great battle. Thanks, new kid. I won't let you win so easily next time. Smash through your limits. Hello, I'm Dragon Rider Luke. I'm a Christian streamer, and I'm always up for a friendly chat about my faith. I also think that it's important that people read or hear the Word of God frequently, so the next 5 minutes or so will be a chapter from the Bible. If it feels like I'm skipping around, that's because you're not watching my videos in stream order. Genesis 33. Jacob looked up, and there was Esau, coming with his 400 men. So he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the 2 female servants. He put the female servants and their children in front, Leah and her children next, and Rachel and Joseph in the rear. He himself went on ahead and bowed down to the ground 7 times as he approached his brother. But Esau ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. He threw his arms around his neck and kissed him, and they wept. Then Esau looked up and saw the women and children. "Who are these with you?" he asked. Jacob answered, "They are the children God has graciously given your servant." Then the female servants and their children approached and bowed down. Next, Leah and her children came and bowed down. Last of all came Joseph and Rachel, and they too bowed down. Esau asked, "What's the meaning of all these flocks and herds I met?" "To find favor in your eyes, my lord," he said. But Esau said, "I already have plenty, my brother. Keep what you have for yourself." "No, please," said Jacob. "If I have found favor in your eyes, accept this gift from me. For to see your face is like seeing the face of God, now that you have received me favorably. Please accept the present that was brought to you, for God has been gracious to me, and I have all I need." And because Jacob insisted, Esau accepted it. Then Esau said, "Let us be on our way. I'll accompany you." But Jacob said to him, "My lord knows that the children are tender, and that I must care for the ewes and the cows that are nursing their young. If they are driven hard just one day, all the animals will die. So let my lord go on ahead of his servant, while I move along slowly at the pace of the flocks and herds before me, and the pace of the children, until I come to my lord in Seir." Esau said, "Then let me leave some of my men with you." "But why do that?" Jacob asked. "Just let me find favor in the eyes of my lord." So that day Esau started on his way back to Seir. Jacob, however, went to Succoth, where he built a place for himself and made shelters for his livestock. That is why the place is called Succoth. After Jacob came from Paddan Aram, he arrived safely at the city of Shechem in Canaan, and camped within sight of the city. For 100 pieces of silver, he bought from the sons of Hamor, the father of Shechem, the plot of ground where he pitched his tent. There he set up an altar, and called it Elohe Israel. May God bless the reading of his word. Greetings, I am Hassel, the art teacher at Uva Academy, as well as a member of the Elite Four. It's such a pleasure to be able to meet all the fine students at Blueberry Academy. Why, if it isn't young Drayton, I didn't know you were a member of this club. What, Mr. Hassel? Your grandfather Drayton informed me that you were forced to repeat a year of school. Oh, that's who he's from. I didn't realize. So he's the grandson of Drayton, who in Pokemon Black and Black 2 is the dragon type gym leader. In White, he's replaced with Iris. Several years, in fact. Oh dear. Yeesh. Thanks for letting the whole world know, Grandpa. Fine, so I got held back a couple times. It is what it is, alright? Doesn't life have room for taking a stroll on the scenic path sometimes? Indeed, but studying is also an excellent way to broaden said path, is it not? I am not suggesting you should desperately try to live up to the expectations of others. I simply hope that you spend your days as a student in a way that you do not regret later on. I get it, Mr. Hassel, I get it. Please just give it a rest already. That's funny. Ah, young Emily. So you are the one who invited me here. To think that in the brief time since I last saw you, you'd gained such an important role at this school. It's so surprising, and I'm so happy for you. Please don't cry. I'm very close to tears, but I'll do my best to hold it in for now. I don't want to scare the other students here, after all. Say, young Emily, would you be willing to have a battle with me? Yes. I'm excited to learn just how strong you've become. So the instructor starts with his Duraludon on. Dragalge! The only thing super effective against it are Dragon and Fairy, and I don't have those, so... No, it's Poison type! Should have sent out... It's okay. It is what it is. It is what it is. I was thinking it was Water Dragon, and it is not. Thankfully. Oh, well, so, you know what? It is also a special wall, so I'm glad that I did what I did. Alright, Haxorus. I don't have Dragon, Fairy, or Ice on my team. To you, just smack it. Dragonite. Noivern. Excalibur. No, Ogerpon is still the best. The painting isn't finished until the final brushstroke. Let's complete our work together. It is time to don the crown of dragons. Let your color blot out all else. Pardon us for backing into you. Excalibur, use Glaive Rush. The mighty dragon has been felled. When I faced you at the Pokemon League, your strength was a work in progress. You still held potential that had yet to be fully realized. But now, it has become so unshakable. You've come so far. I just can't. Ah! Move to Tears emote by watching Hassel. I hope you continue on your path with a sense of freedom and of humility. You know, I saw Brassy on one of those big TV screens in Laventia. Doesn't it make you happy to see a friend giving it their all? Do you have any other... Okay. All the students here at Blueberry Academy are so nice. It is truly a pleasure to teach them. Pardon me. We're making this place my nurse's office while I'm here, right? Ah, I knew it! I figured you were the one who called me. I was super surprised when I got told this stuff about a work trip all of a sudden. Can you believe they're having me teach my first class ever here instead of back home? You'll do fine. You sound so sure. Wish I had even half of that kind of confidence. Oh, what am I saying? You got me over here, so I'll do my best to make the most of this. It'll be the nurse's office, Blueberry Academy style. What's up, Emily? Do you want to battle me or something? Yes. For sure. I'm not busy doing anything anyways. I'll go to the court with you. Miriam the instructor as a Hypno. Electros. Nothing super effective against that anyway. Laylee. Laylee is her ice pack, Electros is her defibrillator. Meganium. I believe Meganium's Pokedex entry says that it can heal with its flowers. And I believe it also learns aromatherapy. Pincurchin. That's water type, isn't it? Yeah. Pincurchin, her stress ball. Oh no, this is the electric type. So, okay. Well, I'm glad that it's the electric type and not the one I was afraid of. Piku Miku is the stress ball. Pincurchin would just be, I don't know. And then Toxapex. Ugh, I'm gonna lose. I can't believe this. Well, her first few had a theme, and then everything else is just pointy. It's your time to shine, my lovely Toxapex. Aw, come on! You don't have to go all out like that. You kids are always going all out. I can't keep up. Especially you. You're way too strong. You gotta learn how to hold it back hold back a little bit once in a while. Well, since you beat me, I'll teach you this cool pose. Aye aye, Captain emote. I think that pose is on its way out, but it's not quite in cringe territory yet. Use your best judgment on when to whip it out. Is there not a nurse's office in this school? Where does everyone go if they want to play sick? Have you ever used one of those healing machines in the terrarium? Yes. I hear you can operate them yourself and heal up your party, right? Reminds me of my Pokemon Center days. So this is the club room where this academy's most skilled trainers gather. Thank you for your kind invitation, Champion Emily. It's an honor to be here. I'm pleased to meet you properly. Great progeny of a long line of dragon-type users, if I'm not mistaken. Hang on, pretty sure I never mentioned that to you. Ah, I beg your pardon. But I am curious. What do you see yourself doing in the future, Drayton? I doubt I'm the guy you want to ask about future stuff. All I really care about is enjoying the here and now. So if you're scouting out new league members, you may want to bark up another tree. You see through my intentions, apparently. I suppose your free-spirited nature is part of what makes you so strong. Unfortunately, I do not have too much time. Let us put it to good use together. Thank you for coming. Busy or not, refusing an invitation from you was out of the question, Champion Emily. Do not worry too much, though. I had business with the Unova Pokemon League, as well as some matters to address with Director Serrano. This is also an excellent opportunity to recruit new young talent to come to Paldea. With all that in mind, your invitation actually came at quite an opportune moment. Ah, by the way, Ms. Breyer informed me that your presence was invaluable for her expedition to the Area Zero Underdepths. This club room is a little too public to discuss the matter here, but please give me the details later. If you have a moment, would you care to battle me, Champion Emily? Yes. Wonderful. Let us make our way over to the Academy's entrance, then. Top champion Gita. Starts with her Glamora. Oh hey, it's in front this time! It's better being in the front. I don't know why she had it in the back originally. Dragapult. Avalugg. Chestnut. Espathra. King Gambit. Ha! Ha 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 ha! It's not checkmate just yet, my friend! Become the light that shines on all who reach the pinnacle, King Gambit. Oh, it became flying type. Okay, I did not see that one coming. May this light shine forever. Magnificent as always. I see you've continued to hone your skills. That settles it for me. I no longer have any doubts about my decision. There is something I very much wish for you to have. Elite gloves. I hope you think carefully about why I chose to give you those. I have been to the Zero Lab a few times myself, but it never occurred to me to insert the Indigo Disc into the panel by the entrance. You certainly are good at thinking outside the box. The entrance to Blueberry Academy is so original. It truly is a sight to behold. I don't mean to suggest our own academy's entrance is inferior, of course. Can I do this now? The secret boss of Blueberry Academy? The one who summons the greatest number of guest coaches to our fine house of learning using BP will earn the right to challenge the Blueberry Academy's beloved secret boss. I've called all of them now, so... There we go. Hello? This is Saffron. You have my thanks for inviting so many talented people to Blueberry Academy. I think you've earned yourself a special gift. Let's see, how about the right to challenge the Academy's secret boss to a battle? Swing by the Academy entrance, why don't you? He'll be waiting for you there. Anyway, talk to you later. Who is it? Ah, the director. Huh? Well, hello, Emily. What are you doing here? Waiting for someone? Yeah, the secret boss. Oh, I gotcha. Well, spoiler alert, as it turns out. Saffron was me, this whole time. You really breathed life into this academy, Emily. The clubs, the students, you name it. Everyone's having the most fulfilling school life ever. As director, I am sincerely grateful. I take my hat off to you. But you see, I'm not just the director of Blueberry Academy. As the strongest trainer here, I'm also the secret boss of this fine institution. Hopefully my 3 competitive Pokemon will be good enough. The BB League champion is what you'd call the main boss. But it's more fun if there's a secret boss that's stronger, isn't it? I think you and I can have a real blast of a battle. No time to waste. Let's get this started. I'm not going to hold back, okay? Try to hang in there. Blueberry Academy Director Serrano starts with Zebstrika and Mandibuzz. Oh, there goes the... Oh, come on! Why? Every single stupid time! Aqua Jet? Sure. Double hit? Sure. Aqua Cutter? Sure. Air Slash? Sure. Focus energy? No. Acrobatics? Sure. Liquidation? Sure. Ow. Thank you. You're better than I thought. This is starting to get interesting. Far be it from me to disappoint our audience. I think I'll try something fun. What type, though? Rock type. Interesting. Well, it went down in one hit. You really are even better than I thought. Waxley is evolving. Quaxwell! Practicing Pokemon. The hardworking Quaxwell observes people and Pokemon from various regions and incorporates their movements into its own dance routines. Wow, you're good, Emily. It's been a few decades since my last defeat. Hold on, though. The BB League champion just defeated the secret boss, which means... that makes you the Blueberry Queen? How do you fancy that name? I like the sound of that. We'll decide on a proper title later. For now, let me offer you my congratulations! I think you deserve a special reward for defeating the secret boss. 3 Comet Shards. This is such a splendid occasion, though. I feel like I should give you something more. Oh, I know. How about we trade Pokemon? I'll trade my Blitzel. What do you say? Sure. Any Pokemon from you is more than welcome to come with me. That's a shiny Blitzel! Porygon. Yeah, I like it. Thanks so much. The Blitzel I gave you is rather special, you know. Its coloring is pretty rare, so take good care of it. Well, I'll see you around. Gita! Why, hello, Poppy. What can I do for you? I'm making a drawing of you, Gita. A drawing of me? That's right. Once I'm done coloring it, I'll give it to you. Oh, Poppy. Do you know the size of the paper you're using? I must order a frame for it immediately. Oh, I'm not sure. Hi, miss. How old do I look to you, miss? 6? Hey, I'm not that much of a baby. I'm 9 years old. That's old enough to go to Uva Academy if I wanted to. But my Pokemon are too strong. I didn't want to go to school because I was afraid I'd scare the other kids. And then Gita said I could join the Elite Four. But then I saw the students here at Blueberry Academy and I realized something. I'm not a weird kid. I'm just really good at Pokemon battles. So next year, I'm going to be an Elite Four member and a student. That's so exciting. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun! I can't wait to start studying at Uva Academy. But I think I need to practice making friends. So, do you want to trade Pokemon with me? Sure. Thanks! I think I'll trade Tinkatuff. Which cutie are you gonna trade? Milcery is a real solid Pokemon. It's the best! I'll take extra good care of it, miss. I wanted to talk to you about your exchange studies, Miss Emily. Thanks to your presence here at Blueberry Academy, I've been able to visit more often. Observing other schools firsthand can be instructive in all sorts of ways, you know. Right now, I'm considering how we can adopt the best aspects of this school at our own academy and would appreciate your input on the matter. So, what is it that you like best about Blueberry Academy, Miss Emily? The director. No. And that would be a huge insult to him. The facilities. Oh, very interesting. It's certainly true that the terrarium is ideal for observing Pokemon in their natural habitats. Of course, I do not believe that Paldea's own rich nature can be found wanting in that regard. Well, in any case, duly noted. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Talking with you like this reminds me of your very first day as one of my students. That was the day I gave you your first partner Pokemon, Fuecoco. I believe you've found many treasures of your own since then. Would you consider sharing one of those with me in the form of a Pokemon trade? Sure. Much obliged. In that case, I shall offer you a Pomo from my side. What Pokemon will you choose, Miss Emily? Thank you very much for trading me your Charmander. I will treasure it and raise it with all due care. Hello, Emily. Guess what? I went ahead and downloaded that Blueberry Pokédex update for myself, too. That's great. It really is. I like the design and the developer went with. So blue and cool. Now I'm on fire with the desire to complete this new Pokédex. I'm so excited that I've been running all around that terrarium they have here. And one really must take note of the stunning construction of that dome. Whoever thought up its design must be some kind of genius. So many varieties of Pokemon can live there, in environments that suit them perfectly. It's the kind of thing you couldn't pull off without a great understanding of Pokemon habitats. I'll need to spend a bunch of time in the terrarium before I can complete the Blueberry Pokédex. Though trading Pokemon is another great way to work on completing any Pokédex, of course. Since we're here together, why don't you and I take the opportunity to trade? Sure. Oh, I sure would be happy to get a Pokemon from you. I think I'll offer up my Gulpin here. What about you, Emily? Now Grimer is certainly an entertaining and attractive choice. Thanks so much for trading Pokemon with me. Ah, Emily, it's you. What's up? Isn't it obvious? I'm exhausted by the sheer bliss of satisfaction and fulfillment. I took my Lumineon for a swim and visited the famous abyssal ruins here in Unova. They were marvelous. Truly amazing. Ancient contrivances to thwart intruders, the mysterious text etched onto the walls. Testing my wits against those of the ancients was a truly rewarding experience. But it would be a shame to dash straight to the depths of the ruins too quickly. I plan on taking my time with the exploration. Well, they don't really let you take your time. You know, Emily, I just had an amusing idea. You are a champion, aren't you? Let's say you and I trade Pokemon. Any Pokemon belonging to a champion is sure to be incredibly useful. So, would you be willing to trade for my Gimmighoul? Yes? Excellent. Then you should pick which Pokemon you want to trade. A species good at exploring would be appreciated. Ah yes, a worthwhile trade. Don't you worry, I'll take very good care of your Krokorok. I have to thank you again, Emily, for listening to this old woman gripe last time. After that talk, I went straight to the director here, and I told him what was on my mind. I said flat out that he needed to offer a more diverse curriculum than just battle studies. And how did it go? Well, he won't be changing the base curriculum. He did say he had no problem at all with offering more subjects as electives. In fact, he said that was part of his motivation behind having you do all this. You know, calling folks like me to visit his school and serve as coaches. And there I'd gone getting ahead of myself, thinking I needed to start some sort of educational reform. My, it's a bit embarrassing now that I know better. I may not have a lot of takers yet for my math class, but I'll keep it up and grow our numbers. Put in a good word for me with your friends here, won't you, Emily? I've got to admit, getting off the warpath has somehow taken the wind from my sails. I need some new excitement to really pick up my mood again. Oh, I know. How about you and I do a Pokemon trade, Emily? Sure. There's nothing to be lost in asking, right? Haha. I'll offer up a Rockruff. What do you say to that, Emily? Anything for me? This Graveler is just the ticket! I'm kind of surprised it's not a Golem. Whatever. I feel better already. Thank you for the trade. I'll be sure to treasure your Graveler and raise it with care. My dear Emily, are you as well and good as I on this fine day? All the students at this school have such a fantastic passion for learning. They are so eager to learn new words that they may communicate with trainers across the world. You see what difference it makes to have bon motivation. A good motivation trumps all. This reminds me, Emily, I've been wondering, do you have a particular aspiration for the future? Not so far. Oh, not yet? Going at your own pace is a fine thing too. Don't force yourself to try to match others. Oui, a ton rhythm. C'est bien. Indeed, I myself only stumbled into becoming a teacher after traveling the world and learning the languages of 10 different lands along the way. Life is full of many surprises, as is your teacher. Everything in life comes down to l'essential, the basics. And personal interactions are the most basic of all, making the whole world spin round. You must be flexible in your dealings with others. I think it would be good for you, mon ami, to interact more with your dear teacher Salvatore. C'est-à-dire. That is to say, we should trade Pokemon. Voila! I offer you this delightful Meowth. How will you then respond, Emily? So, I gave him a Rowlet because Duolingo has an owl. Un Rowlet! That is a splendid choice! A very, very grand merci to you for trading Pokemon with me, Emily. And the students here sure are fired up. Especially the kid who's taking battle studies. They're always in the zone. You know, I heard that you get more credits here for battle-related courses. Maybe that's why they're so on top of their game? I mean, it makes sense. If you're really good at battling, you've got a future as a ranger, as a pro trainer, or working in the league. So many possibilities. And of course, you could even become a battle studies instructor like yours truly. Well, battle studies or not, putting your best effort into studying is important. A whole world of opportunities opens up for you if you do. Make the most of your time in school while you can, new kid. Ah, didn't mean to get all preachy on you. You know, I'm kinda curious about you, new kid, as your teacher and fellow competitor. I know, what do you say to trading Pokemon so we can get to know each other better? Sure. Alright, let's get started. I've got a Meditite. What about you, new kid? A Cubchoo! Nice choice. I can really feel its Osu-ness. I'll train it every day and get it nice and strong. I can't express how pleased I am to have this opportunity to teach at another school. Although I wonder, what does this academy need of me? Am I here in my capacity as an art instructor, or as a member of the Elite Four? Art instructor. I would hope so, but the students' reaction to my last art lecture seemed lukewarm. Perhaps it was my imagination, though. You know, I have heard that Blueberry Academy places a strong emphasis on the study and practice of Pokemon battles. I think that for my next lecture, I will invite Professor Gibble and do something a little bit more hands-on. Thank you for your input. Say, young Emily, would you be willing to have a battle with me? Yep. I'm excited to learn just how strong you've become. Quaquaval! Dancer Pokemon! Oh, it's water fighting, I didn't realize. Dancing in ways that evoke faraway places, this Pokemon mesmerizes all that see it. Flourishes of its decorative water feathers slice into its foes. Aqua Step. The user toys with the target and attacks using light and fluid dance steps. This also boosts the user's speed stat. Thank you for the battle. I think someone with such skill deserves a little treasure from the Dragon's Hoard. I'm happy to battle you anytime, as long as you feel you have something to learn from me. Hey Emily, you won't believe this. I had my first class ever, and I managed to screw up already! Get this, the actual, class went perfectly. But then I finished my lesson and realized I was in the wrong classroom the whole time! Oof, that's rough. I think they were having study hall or something. Then I go marching on in and start teaching health lessons. They must have thought I was crazy. No, let's change the topic. Just thinking about it makes me want to hide in a hole. I should just forget about the mess up and keep on marching along. What's up, Emily? Do you want to battle me or something? Yes. For sure. I'm not busy doing anything anyways. I'll go to the court with you. Okay, here's a little first aid. Plus an extra something from me, too. Don't overdo it and go hurting yourself, okay? Good day to you, Champion Emily. I was just musing about potentially recruiting new talent. I would very much appreciate your input. Could you perhaps recommend a trainer from Blueberry Academy whose talent you felt to be noteworthy? I think it would be... okay, so Kieran is strong, but his headspace for being strong was not great. I think I'm gonna call out Carmen for this one. Ah yes, Carmen. She was part of the expedition to the Underdepths, wasn't she? She has also accompanied Ms. Breyer on other extracurricular excursions. Such experiences of great value. And she has strong ties to you. We may be able to convince her to move to Paldea. I had gathered information using my own sources, of course. But your input is much appreciated, Champion Emily. It was most informative. If you have a moment, would you care to battle me, Champion Emily? Sure. Wonderful. Let us make our way over to the Academy's entrance, then. Another wonderful battle. Please, take this. Just something for your time. 2 bottles of protein. Regarding the gloves I gave you, take your time to consider, but know that I await your reply. Ah, I see. It's the Elite Four gloves. Well, at any rate, that's going to be all for today. We're at 3:30. So when I come back next time, I will be pulling in these last 3 for their 3 trades, figuring out what in the world I need to do to get that last person, and then, and then when I'm done with that, there's a bunch of legendaries that we've unlocked that I need to go and actually grab. So that'll be something for that'll be what I'm doing next time. At any rate, that's going to be all for today. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.